Hi everyone, it's Joanne here again. I just wanted to take a minute and welcome those of you who are today embarking on the work at home experience. I know it's a big change to go from your structured work environment to this home situation. And as someone who's done it for 20 years and who has tons of friends who do it, we all just wanted to give you a little cheer today and maybe share some tips on how to make it successful. Because we know that those of you who have typically worked at real jobs, as you like to remind us, used to look at the work at home situation with just a tiny little bit of condescension. You were the ones who would call us when little Jimmy was sick and he had a fever and daycare wouldn't take him, and ask us if he could come and stay with us because, well, you're home all day. When the repairman needed to come and fix the furnace, or maybe the cable guy had to come, and their hours were sometime between 9 and 5, you'd call a friend who works at home and ask them to come over and sit all day because, well, they're home all day, and hey, I have HBO. Come on over and spend the day at my house. Because in your head, you kind of thought people who work at home are just sitting around in their pajamas, watching Netflix, and eating cheese doodles all day. Well, ha ha, joke's on you. Only two of those things are true. No, in all seriousness, we get it, right? It's really difficult to go from that structured environment to a time when you are now in the place where you work the moment you open your eyes. And all of these hours are blurring the lines between what's work and what's home. So here are a few really honest tips to see if we can maybe help you make that transition a little easier. Number one, really do your best to try to find a place in your home that's just your workspace. Even if you're working at your dining room table, designate workspace and work time so that when you're done working, everything gets packed up and put away. The worst thing that you can do is be looking at your work all day long because then you're always thinking about it and you're always just going to check one more email. So find a spare bedroom, maybe, or a corner of your table and work. And if you have to go in your car to sit and do conference calls, you might have to do that. But whatever it is, early on, start thinking about that division between what's work and what's home. Because if they get blurred, nothing gets your full attention. And there's nothing worse than feeling like you're at work all the time. So really do that. The second thing is find out when you are most productive. Because now that you're at home, you're in control. You might have strict office hours that you need to keep when you go to the office. And now that you're home, you might have some things that need to be done on a strict schedule. But for many of you, you're going to be in control of what you do and when you do it. And that means that if you work best at night, you can work at night. If you work best in the morning, you can work in the morning. If you need to take a cat nap in the middle of the day with your cat, you can do that. And that's a beautiful thing because once you figure out how to work productively and when you work productively, you are probably going to find that you're going to get more work done in fewer hours because you have the ability to work at your peak production times. These are things you'll settle as you go, but keep them in the front of your mind now and start figuring out when you work best. Um, be really patient with your new coworkers. That would be your spouse, your kids, your dog, your cat. No one's used to having you home. And if you are married to someone who works at home and they already have a routine, remember that you're the person intruding on that routine. The dogs, if everyone's out of the house during the day and the kids are at school and both, everyone's out, the dogs and cat, they're going to be like, hey, humans are home. Dogs are going to love it. The cat's not going to be very happy. So be flexible and be patient and you'll figure it out. But be aware, like everyone's going to need a little bit of attention during the day. decide what work attire works best for you. I'm loving watching all these women talk about how they don't have to wear a bra. I'm not really sure if anyone's ever told you this, but there's no law that says you ever have to wear a bra. So don't wear a bra. Don't wear pants. Nobody cares. You're working at home. No one's going to see you. Um, the last thing is, I guess, oh boy, so many things. Do something every day. This is important. Do something every day that makes the day different than the day before. If you have kids, maybe, and you're like doing schoolwork at home, maybe schedule a particular activity Monday through Friday. Because if you don't do that, the days will start blurring together. And then at first, everything's going to feel like a Friday because you're home. But then it sort of merges into a Wednesday. And then every day kind of feels like a Monday until you don't know what day it is. And because we're not going out like we normally would, even like to, I don't know, go to play dates or do grocery shopping on a regular schedule, it's all going to feel like one big, long, gray, weird day and you're in a time warp. So really do something that you can to designate the day. So we only have 5 minutes. I'm already over again. I'm going to do something up on my blog with a little bit more detail for you. But for right now, I just want to welcome you to the fold. Have fun working from home. You're going to find you really like it. And when this is over, I think our lives have changed a little bit in ways that we're going to want to keep. And this might be one of them. So anyway, back to, again, the professional end card. Follow me, JoanneBrokaw.com. You can find me on Facebook at Joanne Brokaw Writer, hashtag Suddenly Stardust. Pause, not panic. There's nothing to panic about here, people. We're going to do this fine and we're going to get through it together. And yes, and the day. So good luck. Have a great day. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Bye.